One TSX is leaving and another will come inside. So Hi's car is headed out the door. We'll bring his Accord in to take its place, and then my TSX will come in a little bit later to fill the regular spot right here in the middle. This car looks familiar from our recent feature, and it's now going to spend a little time in the showroom again as well. Is she worthy? Got the TSX all positioned here in place. We're gonna move that newer Integra back to its spot behind it, but this car looks really good in here. And we'll get the final prep done, disconnect the battery, put the nice floor mats in it, put my window sticker up, you know, all that jazz that goes along with a showroom car. Get these babies placed in here and we will call it good.
So if it's circumstances beyond the
Panels, I mean the mirrors, the handles.
It's all brand new badging.
No, this is sick, bro.
All right, got her all buttoned up. We're gonna show the window sticker here. Original MSRP $30,505. This was 17 years ago. And you notice the 20th anniversary sticker here on the background. That's because this car came out in 06, which was exactly 20 years from 86 when the Acura brand was first launched. Gonna put that Integra back where it belongs. Here's the paper we're gonna leave with it. Basically discussing the highlights here. 06 TSX with Navi, 2.4 liter, 205 horse, 6-speed, 189K. Gonna talk about the Accord Euro R underbody kit. And thanks to these guys at Apex who did the bodywork, same folks who did the Acura Legend that I restored. And then a little bit about the history here, how it was originally owned by an automotive journalist, who, by the way, will be experiencing the car all over again here in about a month. More to come on that very soon, but thanks for tuning in. To a Cars and Coffee today in the NSX with my friend Eric in front of me in his DA Integra.
And like I thought maybe SOS signs this week is all the
This is my friend Lee's car. Very clean S2K that he uses on the track quite a bit. This is my friend Robbie's car that has a Civic Type R engine in it. Pretty wild. He just raced it in Austin, Texas in an event, and it's got over 400 horsepower. There's a right-hand drive NSX for you. It's a beautiful Saturday morning in Phoenix. My friend Jason is here. I have to show you, you'll recognize this car. Been around for a few years. That is the beautiful SVT Contour. Watch for that coming soon to a magazine near you in a article courtesy of Hemmings. So he had a photo shoot last night, but Jason recently got back from a Japan trip and got these amazing articles for me. This is a little decal here. We have a notebook and the signature bag, and of course my friend here, Asimo. So Honda, for those of you who are brand fanatics like I am, is at the forefront of robotics when it comes to developing, you know, stuff like this. And there's all sorts of innovations going into Honda's creations, not just cars, but a little bit of everything. So super cool, positionable artifact here that I could put in my display case and show proudly. So thank you, Jason, for that. We're gonna switch cars for a minute. I'm gonna take the Contour to breakfast, but it's my first time in a while getting to drive this. This was one of the dream cars for a lot of people in the late 1990s when this came out. The Contour in its base form was kind of meh, but this hopped up version, look at that, even a little placard here. This one is something special for sure. It's called Toreador Red, very striking color. Pretty fun rides. Hey guys, look what just rolled into the community here. This is a very rare car. Those of you with keen eyes will recognize the 4th gen TL. There's something a little special going on with this one in the interior, and that is a stick shift. 6-speed manual 2012 Acura TL with all-wheel drive, and she is going to lunch with us right now. Gonna get settled here. This car is very fresh. It only has 72,720 miles on it, and for a 11-year-old car, that's pretty darn nice. And you can tell it's been enthusiast owned. All right, we're gonna go grab lunch. This is the first time in a long time I've driven a 4th gen TL, let alone one that has a stick shift. So I'm still getting the feel for it, but I swear every time I drive a new Acura or a different Acura, I'm gonna want to buy one. So watch out, classifieds. I might hop online tonight, scout one of these babies out. My friend who owns this is upgrading from a 2009, and if you remember the body style changes, there was a real slight refresh that took place in 2012 when they just made some little enhancements to the front and back ends to dress it up a little bit, a little more pleasing to the eye. And other than that, this car really represents the last time you could get a stick shift in a full-size V6 Acura sedan, if I'm not mistaken, because the TLX, which followed this in 2015, was automatic only. So last of its kind, very cool car. That is a healthy motor for sure. This is a very enthusiast owned and maintained car. Gentleman who was on, if you remember, the Acurazine or Acurazine forums, he had a very detailed build thread there. Super awesome car. Love it. All right, it's a little windy out here, so I apologize for that, but this is Bryan's Acura TL super handling all-wheel drive. I just drove this thing from the house over to lunch here. It's a pretty epic ride. I got a really good feel for what these things are capable of, and it has an amazing clutch and shifter feel, as I would expect from most Honda products. And surprisingly, the car feels pretty light on its feet. It was eager to accelerate. It had a really good engine note throughout the rev band, and a lot of the technology is shared with my ILX. So even the key fob, some of the switchgear, the steering wheel feels a lot like a comfortable place for me just because I'm used to it with my ILX. So yeah, this is a pretty cool car. They're still going for a good chunk of change. If you can find one like this with less than 100,000 miles on it that's been well maintained, you're sitting on a good future collectible for sure. So just want to say huge congratulations to Bryan on picking up this beautiful ride.